Welcome to Overtime Debate. I'm Michael.
And I'm Josh, and let's get into today's discussion.
So for our first discussion here is NBA MVP for the 2016 season. The season just started a couple days ago. So who do you have for MVP?
Looking down on the season, I can see Russell Westbrook stepping up for his team, with the absence of KD going to Golden State. I feel that he's going to give the fans what they think they'll be missing, which is Kevin Durant, but he'll step up and he'll play that role, and he'll play hard throughout the season, and he'll get that MVP.
Yeah, I think that he'll rack up a lot of numbers because he's going to be the one taking the majority of the shots because without Kevin Durant, and it was like this last year, he puts up so many big numbers every single night. But I think it's going to be LeBron James of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I just think with what he has done, how he's been doing everything, I think that when the season continues, he's going to just keep on getting this Cavaliers team that isn't as well. I think it's overrated, but with LeBron on it, I think that every single night he'll be consistent, bringing up big numbers, making the Eastern Conference all Cleveland. I think they go to the finals again. I think that he's the best basketball player in the world, and I think that he'll show it off this season. All right, so next we got notable Week 9 games for the NFL as we get halfway through the season. Pittsburgh and Baltimore, first game.
I like Pittsburgh coming off the bye week. I feel like even without Ben, Landry Jones is going to get the job done. I feel like it's not going to be pretty, but he's still going to get the job done. Easy outlets to Jesse James, the tight end, and easy things like that. He's going to hand the ball off, and against the Baltimore defense, could say they're on and off of their defense, and I feel like you put Le'Veon Bell out there, he's going to run them down, and Pittsburgh's going to come out with a win in this game.
Yeah, I agree. I think that Baltimore's offense doesn't have enough. I think Landry Jones will do enough for Pittsburgh. He's not going to win you games, but he's not going to lose you games, and I think that it's really important for him to get this win to know that he can be a successful backup, get his money paid whenever he can. But a big game against Baltimore, I think they get the job done.
Philadelphia Eagles at New York. Who do you like?
I was originally going to go with Philadelphia, but I think they have one of the best defenses in football. But the Giants at home coming off of a bye, I think that their offense will do enough. I know that they don't have one of the best running games. They actually have one statistically the worst. But with Eli Manning, Odell Beckham, Victor Cruz, he has a lot more weapons. The Giants' defense is underrated. I think that they can stop Carson Wentz. I think the Giants win this game really close. It's a rivalry. They always do this.
Yeah, I like this game. It's hard for a rookie quarterback to go in MetLife Stadium and with all the noise and everything like that to escape with a win because the Giants are a good team and it's a great environment, and I feel like even though despite the running game has been lacking this season, I feel like you said, Victor Cruz, Odell Beckham, that Eli Manning is going to be throwing the ball a lot, and that the Eagles, they're not going to be able to stop it, and Giants are going to win this game.
Denver and Oakland on Sunday Night Football.
I like the Denver Broncos in this one. I feel like they're going to go on the road. Prime time, Broncos, they seem to do good in prime time, and I feel like Oakland Raiders, they have a great start, better than the past few seasons that they've had, but I feel like it's going to stop somewhere, and I feel like it's going to stop Sunday night against their divisional rivals, so we'll see on that one. I'm taking Broncos.
Well, I've changed on this a few times, and I think I'm going to go with the Raiders at home. Sunday Night Football. This is the first time they've been on prime time in a really long time. They're actually having a good team. They're bringing it out. I think this is the time that there's a cultural change, and they finally switch tides from being a mediocre team to say we're an elite team in this league and we're going to be here to play. I think that they do enough on offense. Their defense contains Denver. I'm going to go with the Raiders.
See, even though I did pick the Broncos in this one, like you said, I feel like Derek Carr can bring the Raiders. I feel like Derek Carr is what they've been needing, and despite last season, they didn't get to where they wanted to be with Derek Carr, but I feel like now he's really putting up the numbers and he has a lot of outlets to go to. So we'll see in this game.
Buffalo, Seattle, Monday night.
I like Seattle in this one. I feel like even though Russell Wilson isn't being himself, he's got to step up at home. He's got to get things done, and Bills coming off a hard loss against the Patriots. I feel like, they got a lot of work to do. They got to go back to the basics, fundamentals, and I feel like that's not a time to be doing so when you're going to Seattle, and you're going to Seattle to play the Seahawks on Monday night. So,
this is a really tough one. I'm going to go with the Seahawks just because they're at home. Their defense feeds off of that. I think they stop Tyrod Taylor, but this is going to be really close. This is another toss-up game. I think it's a really good game, Monday Night Football, prime time. I just don't see Buffalo's defense doing enough, even though Seattle's offense has been struggling really well. I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
All right, topic of the week. If LeBron James' career ended today, would he be better than Michael Jordan? See, this question is different from all the others because it's saying if his career ended today. And if LeBron's career ended today, he would be nowhere near where Jordan was when he ended his career. I feel like he's been playing, some could say he's been playing the same, but he just hasn't, got as much numbers as Jordan has. And I feel like he has the ability to do so. He's won everywhere where he's gone, Miami and Cleveland. And I feel like give him a couple more years, he will be where, maybe even past where Jordan was when he ended his career.
Yeah, when you look at it, Jordan's numbers just dominate LeBron's right now, but that obviously because Jordan's retired. When you look at LeBron, I think you got to get another 2 championships and another 2 MVPs under his belt, and then that topic of the greatest player of all time. Because I still think Michael Jordan is the best player. LeBron is up there. He's still got to pass a few other people before he gets to Jordan. But yeah, if LeBron retired right now, it's obviously Jordan. But give a few years, I'm going to go with LeBron. The final drive, IHSA 8A playoffs. We got Friend versus Huntley coming up this weekend. The winner will play in the quarterfinals, and then basketball, bowling, swimming are all coming up in the winter.
Yep.
For Huntley.
Yep. All right. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Overtime Debate, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.